You stand before your television, the remote heavy in your hand, scrolling through an endless grid of options. You think you are looking for the perfect movie to match your mood. You think you are exercising your freedom of choice to find the best possible entertainment. But the real answer is far stranger. That grid of icons isn't a menu of possibilities. It is a carefully calibrated machine designed to paralyze your decision-making center. Why does having more options make you feel more anxious? You believe that having 50 streaming services at your fingertips provides ultimate liberty, but your brain is not wired to process an infinite buffet. In the early 2000s, psychologist Barry Schwartz introduced the world to the paradox of choice. He argued that while we believe more options equate to more freedom, they actually lead to decision fatigue and decreased satisfaction. Your brain, evolved for a world of scarcity, struggles to navigate this modern landscape of abundance. When you see too many titles, you stop evaluating their quality and start fearing the opportunity cost of choosing the wrong one. You aren't just picking a film. You are subconsciously mourning the loss of the other 99 movies you decided not to watch. Think about the last time you spent 40 minutes just scrolling through trailers, only to eventually turn the television off in frustration. That was not a failure of willpower. It was a predictable outcome of cognitive overload. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logical decision-making, eventually hits a wall when faced with too much information. You start to seek shortcuts, relying on algorithms or high-rated lists rather than your own genuine preferences. Is it really your choice if the platform has already nudged you toward the most profitable content? This phenomenon extends far beyond your living room. You see it when you browse grocery store aisles, when you look for a new job, or even when you try to pick a restaurant on an app. You are constantly being bombarded with choices that demand your limited mental energy. The sheer volume of information forces your brain to switch into a defensive mode. You begin to crave simplicity, yet the modern digital ecosystem is built entirely on the premise of perpetual expansion. Consider the work of Sheena Iyengar, who famously conducted the jam study at a gourmet food market. When customers were presented with 24 varieties of jam, they were far less likely to purchase a jar compared to those who were offered only 6 options. The abundance of choice did not excite the shoppers, it paralyzed them. You are those shoppers, and every streaming platform is a massive, overwhelming table of jam. When you encounter these environments, your brain does not expand to accommodate the data. It shuts down to conserve its resources. So, what if you are actually less free when you have more choices? You might feel like you are in control, but you are likely a prisoner to the very interfaces that promise to serve you. You find yourself trapped in a cycle of infinite browsing, where the act of searching for content becomes more consuming than the content itself. This is the modern trap of optimization, where you are constantly trying to find the absolute best option, despite the fact that best is a subjective, shifting target. You are chasing a ghost of satisfaction that the current structure of your digital life will never allow you to catch. Notice how you feel the next time you encounter a massive list of possibilities. That tightening in your chest, that hesitation, that sudden urge to close the app, that is your brain signaling that you have reached the limits of its processing capacity. Instead of fighting it, you might try a counterintuitive approach. Voluntarily limit your choices. Give yourself 3 options, set a timer for 2 minutes, and commit to watching whatever you pick. By reducing the noise, you regain the ability to actually enjoy what you have chosen. You spend your life trying to curate the perfect experience, believing that the next click will bring you the perfect movie. But the real joy is hidden in the decision itself, not in the search for the unattainable best. You think you are looking for a movie, but you are really just looking for an end to the noise. Tomorrow, when you face that endless screen again, you will know the truth behind the scroll. You are not choosing what to watch. You are choosing whether to let the paradox of choice define your evening. You think you are looking for a quick update, but you are really just trying to escape the weight of your own freedom.